Can everyone hear me okay? Woo! All right. Hello, everybody. I'm George. Welcome. So, I had a squid in my head a little while ago, but I took it off because it's a little awkward. But my talk is going to be about squid, so I hope you all enjoy it. So, one of the reasons I love squid is because they're kind of a remarkable example of convergent evolution with us, with vertebrates. There's something that...
No, hold it.
Okay, can everyone hear now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the amount of convergent evolution is pretty amazing. There are a lot of ways in which, even though we have very different ancestors, these mollusks, these cephalopods, are very similar to us vertebrates. The arms have a lot of similar functions. The eyes are very similar, the brain, and both vertebrates and squid attain giant size. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, so what you see up on the title slide, those are not giant squids. Those are giants from Greek mythology. I kind of like them because they're giants that were called the hecaton kyries because they had 100 arms each, and they could throw 100 mountains at a time to defeat the titans, which I thought was pretty badass. So that's them, but that's not what this talk is going to be about. It's going to be about sea monsters. So all these giant squids are kind of hot today, but I don't think that's anything new. That they've always been kind of fascinating to people because they combine kind of the best of the natural world with some of the most amazing parts of the human imagination. So, what are you recognize these stills from some movies here? Who can tell me what's that one in the upper left there? Yeah, there you go. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That was probably of the four. That's probably the most the serious effort of realism of what a giant squid looks like. That's from 60 years ago. And then what's this one down here with the? Yeah, it's like Dead Man's Chest, right, where the kraken destroys the ship, and it's sort of based on a giant squid. It's not exactly, but it's inspired by this multi-tentacle monster. And then what are those other two up there? What's this thing here? Okay, one of them actually has the name on it, so that's a spoiler. One of them says Clash of the Titans, right? And that's the new one. And then the old one, I don't know what Ray Harryhausen was going for here, but it's it doesn't really look like a giant squid, and it's not what traditionally is known as a kraken, but that's what they call it in the movie. So it's always been inspiring, these stories about monsters with all these very unusual arms. All right, so I have a question for all of you.